Oh my days. It's lunchtime, Diggy. Time to go and cut some chicken. I might give you a little bit. We're going to do something special with it today. So, what I've got today is a leftover chicken fillet. It's not a chicken fillet. Let's get this off because it's a bit noisy. Don't judge me. I bought this for the kids. And one's been eaten and this is left over. I hate waste. So today's lunchtime is going to be this. But I'm going to do my best to turn this into some absolute magic. Now, when you cook these in the air fryer, they actually taste pretty good. It's a single chicken fillet. It's covered in buttermilk. Yeah, you can see it. Buttermilk chicken, crispy chicken. It's also got lots of other stuff in there as well. Unfortunately, it has got some seed oils in there, but I'm going to make this healthy. We're going to balance this out and put it in the air fryer, and we're going to seriously elevate the quality of this dish. So, as always, it's POV. Let's cook along together. Let's get this in the air fryer. I have already had 3 eggs today, 2 pieces of sourdough. That was a few hours ago now, but yeah, I'm hungry, which is a good sign. So let's get this on, full blast. That'll be about 12, 14 minutes in there, which gives us just enough time to do everything else. So how are we gonna elevate this dish? And let's see what we've got in the fridge. So let's just adjust that so you can see, okay, this is gonna be critical, as well as a lemon. We're gonna need those. Avocado and lemon. What else have we got? Sweet potato, pre-cooked, very healthy. This is now a resistant starch. Very good. What else do we want? I feel like I want to make some type of, like a little bit of spicy sauce to go with it. So I've not got loads of time there. Here we are. This is what I needed. This is what I needed. This and, no, don't need that. That's blueberries. You don't want to make a blueberry sauce. Yeah, a couple of those. Pepper, there you go. Ah, ha, ha. Ginger. Okay, this is looking really good now. And we're gonna need this as well. This arrived the other day. Oh my days. I try and have hardly any seed oils in my diet if possible. This jar, believe it or not, for mayonnaise, is 14 quid, 14 pounds. That's about probably $17 for a jar of mayonnaise. And, you know, it's no seed oils, sugar-free, gluten-free, 100% olive oil, classic mayonnaise. It won't be extra virgin olive oil, it will just be normal olive oil. But, you know, we're going to whack loads of that on as well. So this is looking pretty good. The sweet potato, that just needs to go in the microwave. What am I going to get on first? I think I'm going to do, let me just adjust you a little bit. There you go. I'm going to get this sauce on first because this is going to take a while to render down because that chicken's only on for another 10 minutes. So we're going to need this. Get that on the heat. Extra virgin olive oil. Single origin extra virgin olive oil. This is always the stuff that you need. Let's get that on. Put that up there. We're going to need as well a little bit. We're going to need some spices on this one. Do a bit of Cajun. Now, one thing I didn't realise with this until I read the ingredients, but this has actually got quite a lot of maltodextrin, which is really high on the glycemic index. So it's okay if you use a little bit, but not too much. This one's better because you kind of get all of the same spice and seasoning without the maltodextrin. So yeah, but I'll put a bit of both of those on. Some oregano in there, that'll be delicious. Definitely fennel, that can go in now. Get those roasting off. Fennel is in. Ginger, I've got fresh ginger. And I'll need salt as well. So there we go. Anything else will burn, so I'm not going to put those in yet until I've got some other ingredients in, which means I do actually have to get chopping. So first thing's going to be these tomatoes, because these will take the longest to actually render down and become a bit mushy. So these are going to go in first. I don't need too many. And really, I only need to halve them, but I'm going to chop them up a little bit more because time is against us today. So the more I can do to them now, the less time they'll need to cook down. Sweet potato, I think I've already said this, it's just going to go in the microwave, so that's not too bad. There we are. Get those in the oil, sizzle. Oh, it's just amazing, isn't it? Just tomatoes and extra virgin olive oil. Amazing. I think it means I'm hungry if I'm impressed by that, but you know, that's okay. And I'm also going to keep some of this for garnish as well. Might need to turn that down a bit. I think the nice red on top of the chicken and the mayonnaise is going to look, all right, it's going to look amazing. You tell me, would you pay for this in a restaurant? When it's finished, would you pay for this? Next is the ginger. So this is going to be a real whack of flavour. These cubes of ginger. These are from Aldi, and they're never that fresh, really. They're never that fresh. I always find I have to really trim them down. Although garlic's very healthy for you, and probably me, I just don't break down sulphur very well. And I think that's one of the problems where I actually ended up with a bit of digestive issues. So I'm toning down on that. I will still eat it. I still love a curry. I still like it occasionally, but I used to eat a lot of it every day, which could have also contributed to it. So what have we got going on here? Let's just turn the heat up a little bit on this. We'll get our herbs in. That's the oregano. Piri piri. Bit of that, not too much, because it is spicy. Okay, and a little dust of this, but not too much. And I'll garnish with this as well. Bit of salt. Bring out the flavour. And as always, give it a little shake. And there we are. That doesn't need to be on a super high heat. That can just keep simmering down for a little bit. Because I don't want it to burn. And there's not much moisture in here, so it will burn quite easily. And I don't want the oil to get too hot either. I mean, extra virgin olive oil is good. You know, you can get it to a reasonably high heat and it's still healthy. But still, you know, got to be careful. So keep it on number 3 now. I think that's going to be perfect like that. Keep those out the way. They're done. We've salted that. We've got that. So next is, let's check our timing on this. What are we on? Come on, 22. I'll flip that over in another 2 minutes. And do you know, I'm still going to put a little bit of this in and a bit of water. So I think it will make it more sauce-like, not too much. We will need a bit more heat now though. And next we're going to make the guacamole, which is, you know, guacamole. It's going to be avocado, lemon juice. Avocados, you know, it is a high histamine food, but only in the same way a banana is. You know, but it has got so many healthy fats in there, fiber. Avocado is very good for you. So, once again, this was a giant sweet potato that I've cooked. It's been cooling down, and you know, when you cook a sweet potato, look at all the caramelized juices that are on here. You know, that is absolutely delicious. That's the stuff you want. And this is good for you. There's a lot of caramel, there's a lot of sugar in a sweet potato, but the fibers in here, particularly if you cook them and cool them down, they change into a resistant starch, and it changes how your body handles the sugar inside it. Very different to a normal white potato. But you can still pre-cook white potatoes and then cool them down and heat them up the next day, and they still act as a resistant starch. So yeah, there you go. Let's get those heated up now. Let's flip this chicken over. Get the other side on that. Time for the avocado. Everyone knows this technique. You know when you're like, oh, I'm going to show you how to get the stone out of an avocado. I think everyone knows how to do this now. It's just so easy. Get your knife in, the bottom, twist, and it comes out. I mean, this one, that's annoying. It does this occasionally. You get this skin of the pip. Oh, that's peeled out quite nicely. Same on this side. Tends to do this when it's not quite ripe. So let's just see what stage we are at here. Pause, stir. That's nice. That's turning into more of a paste than a sauce. But that's kind of how I want it. That actually looks like loads of avocado. When I mix it around in a bowl, it's not quite going to mush up the way I want it to. So we're gonna have to have chunky bits, but, you know, fair size. Needs to move again. Let's get a whole lemon in there. And I'm actually going to take that off the heat now because although it's going to reduce too much, and I don't want to add any more liquid to it. It doesn't actually need any more cooking. A bit of extra virgin olive oil. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be the guacamole that I was expecting it to be. It's still good. Let me just taste it. I mean, it's delicious. It's definitely ripe. It's just not ripe enough to mush up into a paste. If I whack this in a blender, it would destroy all of the texture, and I don't want that. I'm not a baby, I don't want baby food. Done. Avocado next. So the sweet potato is going to get kind of hidden because we've got so much avocado, and I'm not going to not put it on. Who wouldn't? Layer that up. Trying to do it so it doesn't look like a massive pile of food. Let's try and keep it a bit classy. Okay, that stage done, approved. Next, chicken fillet. That's mega crispy. Big, fat, juicy. Woo! Oh my days. Oh my days. Did you see that? Look at this. It's going to plan. Okay, next we have the spicy tomato sauce. I need to plan this carefully, really carefully. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to get a little bit on the center, a little bit on the top, and the rest is just going to go around the plate. Restaurant style. There we go. Get the oils, get all of those on there. It's good. Now, this is the key bit. This is where we get the mayo. Okay, we want a healthy dollop of mayo on this. This is where we get the height. And this mayonnaise, if you've ever had it, oh my God, it is so good. It is so good. Bit of a dusting with this. Like I mentioned, this is where you want it. Not too much. Oh Oh my God. Something tells me today's lunch is gonna be all right. Look at that. Look at that. That is absolute fire. Let's taste test. Let's taste test. Taste it with me, let's go. Knife and fork. Here we go. We need a little bit of everything. It's gonna screw up the presentation. Let's get a bit more of a zoom in on this. Soaring, not pushing down, soaring. So we don't crumble it. I've crumbled it. I've still crumbled it. Look at that wedge of chicken. Thank you, Aldi. Sweet potato. Some of the avocado. This is gonna be a massive mouthful. A massive mouthful. It's all gonna stay on. Oh, I'm salivating. Oh, you weren't even looking then. How dare you look away? Oh my days. Big wedge of chicken in there. Let's go for it. Let's go. Oh my days. Oh yeah. I've got a mouthful of crispiness, chicken mayonnaise, the sweetness from the tomato, there's acidity from the avocado with the lemon juice. That was so good. I don't want that bit. Let's go again. One more. You need, one wasn't enough. This is so good. This is so good. One was not enough. Look at that one. Everything in there. Let's go. Ooh. There we are. Well, I'm gonna have to leave you guys. I'm gonna have to go eat this. This looks amazing. Enjoy it. Self-explanatory. If you want to make it, it's dead easy. You follow along. So yeah, there it is.